Hello, and thank you for stopping by. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. If you are not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when new videos arrive. The smack heard around the world. I wasn't going to do this video. I figured there would be enough people talking about it. And I was right. There's an awful lot of people talking about this. The Oscars. Will Smith hitting Chris Rock. There's a lot going on here that people were not paying attention to. A lot of times we get caught up in the emotion of what's going on, that we're not paying attention to what we're watching. Chris Rock made a joke. Whether he knew or not, he made a joke about Jada Smith and her bald head. And he said, G.I.Jane too. Now, today, we have to be very careful what we talk about because we're going to hurt somebody's feelings. It's not like in the old days when you had the Dean Martin celebrity roast and Don Rickles was roasting everybody, and even the ones that he cut down, people took it as a joke. They thought it was funny. They laughed. They were humorous. They knew how to have a good time. Now we're so involved with hurting other people's feelings that we have to be very careful about what we say. Now, the joke itself, G.I. Jane 2, making reference to Demi Moore. Yeah, I guess now if Jada Pinkett Smith had cancer and she had shaved her head off because she was going through chemotherapy, yeah, maybe. If Chris Rock knew, yeah, I can understand. But if Chris Rock knew that Jada Pinkett Smith had alopecia problems and that's why she shaved her head, if he knew that and made that joke anyway, then yeah, maybe it was in bad taste. But here's the clincher. Will Smith thought that joke was funny until he was not allowed to think it was funny. He laughed. He burst out laughing. He thought that was a hilarious joke. And then he noticed that his wife didn't think it was funny. So Will Smith got up, got serious, got up out of his chair, walked up to Chris Rock and smacked him. Didn't smack him like an angry guy smacking somebody. Will Smith smacked him like a guy that felt like he had no choice. He didn't want to smack Chris Rock, but he didn't have a choice. After all, he's married to Jada Smith, who happens to be the savior of the world for the black women in this world. And what I mean by that is that she's all serious now. She has answers. She has advice. She's the E.F. Hutton of women now. When Jada Smith talks, women listen. And what was Will Smith supposed to do? Just shrug it off and say, well, it was a joke? No. He got up, walked up to Chris Rock and smacked him. And if people will watch the video, they will see that Will Smith is trying not to laugh as he smacks Chris Rock. He gathers his composure as he turns around. He gathers his composure like he's on the Carol Burnett show. And as he storms back to his seat, he hollers, "Get my wife's name out of your mouth." Well, he said a few other words, but I'm going to keep it tame. And he said that not because that's how he really felt. He said that because he had no choice. What was he going to do if he didn't do nothing and he got home? Oh, he would never hear the end of it. His kids would be all over him because somebody cut down their mother. Jada would be all over him because he didn't stand up for her. He didn't come to her aid. Will Smith is caught in a bubble here. He's caught between being the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and being a husband and a father that tries to be intellectual and tries to come off looking suave and debonair. Will Smith is no longer allowed to be that young rap star with Jazzy Jeff like he was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Those days are over. And Will is trying to balance that out. Now, the only reason I'm talking about this video is because people are not getting it. They're giving their take on it from everybody from Joe Rogan all the way down to CNN. Everybody has their spin on it, except the correct spin, because they're not paying attention to what they're watching. If you go back and watch it again and you study it, then you will see what I'm saying. If Jada had just shrugged it off and said, yeah, okay, you got me, nothing would have been said. Will Smith wouldn't have had to have gotten up. He wouldn't have had to have smacked Chris Rock. And he wouldn't have had to act like he was totally angry and trying to protect his wife's good name. They would have moved on and nobody would have thought anything else about it. But because of that one little thing that Will Smith did, that took away from the rest of the evening. Nobody cared that Liza Minnelli came on stage. Nobody cared that Lady Gaga helped her out in a touching, tender moment that should have been the highlight of the whole show. Instead, people will forever remember the moment Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. The slap heard around the world. If you have any ideas about this, if you have your thoughts on it and what happened, put it in the comments below. I'd like to talk to you about it. If you see it differently than I do, put it in the comments below. If you see it the way I see it and you want to give your take on it, then that's okay too. If you have an idea for a better video or a different video than what I'm normally doing, put it in the comments below, as long as it goes with my particular strategy, my video strategy, which is called We Solutions, because I think we, the public, can find solutions to help out everybody during the day. I'm going to let you go on this note. Remember, make tomorrow better than yesterday by doing the very best we can today. Have a good afternoon, America, and all points beyond.